Good morning everyone. This is teacher Sidra from the Wave Private School. Today our topic is speed of sound. This is grade 10, chapter number 12, and you will find this topic in the course book page 168. In this topic we have some objectives that we will discuss in today's lecture. First of all, we will see speed of sound, echo of sound, measuring speed of sound, then factors that affect the speed of sound, loudness and pitch of sound waves. After that, we will see what are ultrasound and infrasound waves. So one by one, we will discuss these objectives. First of all, we will see the speed of sound. Speed of sound in air is about 330 meter per second or 1200 kilometer per hour. This is equal to speed of light. For example, when someone speaks, sound takes some time to reach our ears. For example, if we are speaking to someone who is just 1 meter away, then time for sound to travel between us is time taken is equal to distance over time. This is the formula if you have to find the time to travel sound. That person is 1 meter away from me. So the distance is 1 meter and speed is for sound is equal to 330 meter per second, that is in the air. Medium is air. It will be equal to 0.003 second, or we can say that 3 millisecond, that is too short time. 3 millisecond, it is very small time to travel the sound just for 1 meter away. In another case, if we can say that if there are some occasions, for example, a wedding ceremony and any other case, then we notice the time it takes for sound to travel. What happens in that case? For example, man shouts, then this sound reaches to this high wall. Original sound will reaches to this high wall, that is listener. We can say that the sound reflected back from this surface of high wall. After that, sound reflected back and come to the listener. So when he speaks or when he shouts, the original sound will go in this way to the wall, and after reflecting it will come to the listener again. So it travels double distance, or we can say that this reflected sound is called echo. Echo is a reflection of sound that arrives at the listener with a delay after the direct sound. So it will take some time, there is some delay. The delay is directly proportional to the distance of the reflecting surface from the source and the listener. So we can say that during some occasions we listen, after some time there will be some delay for listening because the sound will be reflected and it covers the double distance, that is equal to echo. Echo is a reflection of sound. How to calculate the echo? Formula for calculating time or for calculating echo is equal to distance traveled by sound is equal to 2s. 2s means before it will go to the surface. After that it will reflect, same like that, before it will go and strike to the wall and then it is reflected. So we can say that it covers double distance. Then time taken is equal to distance over time. So if you know the distance by 2s and speed is given, that is 330 meter per second, then you can get your time, how much time the sound taken for traveling. So by using this formula, you can solve your questions. Sound seems to travel very fast, but in fact, the time interval between seeing the hit and hearing it occurs because sound travels slowly than seeing. For example, in case of cricket or baseball, you notice same effect. Light reaches at you first and we see before hear. This thing you consider in case of cricket, that before we see the match and sound will take some time to reaches us because sound travels much more slowly than light. So that's why before we see the event, after that we listen that what's happening there, because sound waves are slower than light. For same reason, we see flashing of lightning before we hear in case of thunderstorms. When there is some thunderstorm and there is flashing of light in the sky, then before you see, then after you hear. Count the seconds between flash and bend. Count the time between flashing and your hearing. Band means loudness or noise. So between flashing and between noise, count the seconds. Sound takes 3 seconds to travel 1 kilometer. Whereas light travels same distance in a few microseconds. Now come to the point measuring the speed of sound. One way to measure speed of sound in the lab is time of flight method. Mostly this is the laboratory method. Since sound travels at a high speed, if we are not comparing it with the light, so we can say that sound travels at high speed but slower than light. You have to need to measure a shorter distance intervals in the lab. So what you will do? Here a student is present and 2 blocks and 2 microphones are present, and this is a timer. This is microphone 1 and wooden block 1. This is microphone 2 and wooden block 2, and this is the timer. So what happens? When student arrange these wooden blocks and microphones in a straight line, it creates a sudden loud. It creates a sudden or loud sound. The sound reaches to one microphone. This microphone then send a pulse to the timer. Then timer starts running. So we can say that first microphone activates the timer. Some of the loud will transfer to the microphone 2. This microphone will again send a pulse of current to the timer. When this pulse will go to the timer, that stops the timer. So we can say that second microphone stops the timer. First microphone activates the timer and second microphone stops the timer. So the timer gives the time taken to travel a sound from one microphone to second microphone. So if you have time taken, like sound, for sound, if you have time and you know the distance and you know the time taken, then you can measure the speed of sound. So this is the laboratory procedure in which way you can measure your speed of sound. The remaining objectives we will discuss in the part 2 of this video. So listen to video 6 part 2.